DelDOT introduces a high friction surface treatment. This treatment uses epoxy to place a thin layer of ground stone on the surface of the road. Capable of withstanding heavy braking and even snow plowing, this durable treatment improves traction and reduces accidents in wet or icy conditions. Project engineer Rich Palmer explains.
Welcome for this location of the high friction surface treatment. This program is one of our new systematic safety programs where we utilize crash data to look at what countermeasures we can do to prevent crashes from happening. This high friction surface treatment is one where we'll be putting down an epoxy resin and then a special stone that resists polishing and wear, and it will bring the friction value of the roadway up to where it'll help in especially wet conditions. So what the contractor will be doing shortly is they'll be putting down an epoxy mixture, which is a two-part epoxy, and it mixes in the truck and comes out, and then they squeegee it to a certain depth, certain thickness onto the roadway. After that, they'll move their truck forward, and as they continue squeegeeing, they'll start to deposit the mineral material, which will take between 2 and 4 hours to set up to where we can let traffic back on the roads. So,
you say you're using the hardest stone. Is it a natural stone or synthetic or what?
It's a natural stone. It's a bauxite, calcified bauxite aggregate. Mitch, how much are we paying a square yard on this? Do you know?
$32.09.
$32.09 a square yard.
Okay, so because this is the first time we're doing this, we have a number of projects where we're going to be evaluating this treatment over the next year or two before we apply more of it? Or
Well, actually, there was a test location done on Pyle Center Road back in 2013, and so that's been watched and being watched. So that's why they finally came out with this contract. This is actually a 3-year open-end contract. So the first part of it is 15 locations, and then like next spring, I'm sure they'll come out with a list of other locations to be done. They're choosing them on the basis of single vehicle accident data. So roadway departures. So I mean, there's a lot of places where there's multiple car accidents, but they've looked at for this treatment where cars, specifically in the rain, have left the road. They have a wish list of areas that they'd like to do it in, and they've looked at the ones that have had the most crashes first. Yeah. What we did is when we came out here, we came out here and watched for where most people started braking to go into the curve. And then what we also did is I took some old socks and put chalk in it. And then as we were driving down here a little bit faster than the speed limit, because that's probably what people are doing, when I started to brake, my co-pilot would drop the sock. And that gave us a good indication on the ground of where we should start this treatment. We're doing both lanes, but because you can't drive on it for about 4 hours, we're going to do one lane first, come back tomorrow, weather permitting, and do the next lane. Anything else?